What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several very interesting news. I have to say that for now, we have an amazing chance to push our case forward extremely hard, and definitely this opportunity, in my opinion, is the best that ever happened with MMTLP community. That is why we have to unite and do it together. On top of that guys, I will show you how we can do it. Also, I will show you a potential person who is stonewalling our efforts from Congress. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. And guys, please watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. And before we dive deep into all of this, just hit the like button, and that's it. So, and let's start with the news itself. On MMTLP Resources, we can see this article that was published just recently, and it's titled "Richie Plans Another DC Trip." DC juggernaut Richie is planning another visit to the halls of District Columbia and is scheduling appointments. Richie has spent many days in DC helping our community, and now he plans to be in DC for more appointments from May the 6th till May the 10th. Please see the schedule below and contact Jen if you have a meeting booked, as she's keeping track. Let's get Richie in front of your congressional representative or senator and push the request for an MMTLP hearing. And here you can see the tweet that was made by Jen Capella. She is the Don Fiz's team member. And here you can see the schedule of his meetings. As you can see, let me show you it in details. He has he already booked several meetings. On Monday you can see 2 of them, Tuesday 3, Wednesday 3, Thursday 5, and Friday 1 meeting. And definitely these meetings are extremely important, because for now, and we all know this fact, for now, we have the highest exposure on a broader audience because of the DJT case. And let me show you the latest updates in regards to this case. Mark Basil wrote this: DJT, it's amazing just how many self-proclaimed expert traders on social media know absolutely nothing about how markets mechanics, back-end clearing, stock lending and federal securities and RICA statutes work. Just because someone has not yet been caught with their hands in your back pockets doesn't mean it's not happening. Shills will be shills, always looking to make a dime off your investment. Just remember that. And guys, definitely, if someone wasn't caught because of some crimes, it doesn't mean that this person or this company is not a criminal. Let me show you what does RICA mean. If you Google RICA statutes, you can see this definition. The Racketeer, Influence and Corrupt Organization Act is a federal law targeting organized criminal activity and racketeering. RICA enhances existing criminal punishments and creates new causes of action for acts done as a part of an organized crime enterprise. And guys, we have all the signs that it is a criminal enterprise, because we can see the conflict of interests inside FINRA and SEC. We can see how close market makers tied up together with authorities, and we can see how all of them are trying to push any cases that are trying to find the truth down. And definitely, criminals should be in jail. This is my personal opinion, and I will do my best in order to achieve this goal. Let me show you that we have more and more evidence of the naked shorting activity. Kristen Shaughnessy published this tweet let me show you, just yesterday, and she wrote this: 741 million shares short in DJT since October 2021. Look at these numbers. This is just one stock. Proof that counterfeit shares are flooding our financial markets. Demand trade settlement. And guys, you might wonder why we have to rely on the DJT case. And it is very simple. This is the loudest case that is happening right now on the market because of the Donald Trump's involvement. And before the election date, Donald Trump has the highest chances to push any cases forward and to solve all of them just because he can speak loud. And you might wonder, but how MMTLP case is connected to DJT case? Let me remind you that just 4 days ago, Trump Media and Technology Group made this statement. It is an official letter that was written to 4 committees and to the heads of these committees, to the Honorable Jim Jordan, Chairman Committee of the Judiciary, U.S. House of Representatives, to the Honorable Patrick McHenry, Chairman Committee on Financial Services, U.S. House of Representatives, to the Honorable Jason Smith, Chairman Committee on Ways and Means, U.S. House of Representatives, and to the Honorable James Conner, Chairman Committee of Oversight and Reform, U.S. House of Representatives. And this is the letter that is pointing to the problem of DJT in regards to naked shorting activity. And we have this paragraph. Let me quote it for you. For your reference, I am attaching an April 18, 2024 letter I sent regarding this matter to Adena Friedman, Chair and CEO of NASDAQ. The other attached letter signed by 74 members of Congress and relating to a separate incident of possible market manipulation, potentially including naked short selling, suggests that TMTG's experience is not unique. And here you can see the letter that was prepared by Ralph Norman's office and that was published on December 22nd with all of the 74 signatures of members of Congress. And definitely this is how our case will not be ignored as long as DJT case is on the table. And we have to use this fact in order to solve our problem. Let me show you another update somewhere here. So for now, Ham Short Killer wrote this tweet on April 25th, and he said, "Rumor on fraud ST. Just heard it. Special hearing on DJT naked shorting will be announced. It helps everyone stop the fraud." And guys, if it is a reality, if these rumors comes to the fruition, definitely it will be a huge movement towards the resolution. On top of that, we have another person, that Cat Bounce, that also has the same, also heard the same rumors. He said, "I'm hearing an announcement about a possible hearing incoming involving both DJT and MMTLP." And on top of that, guys, we have to push this case forward, to push this combined case forward by any possible ways. And let me show you this. First of all, let me show you the tweet that was published by Curtis in response to the tweet that was written by Kristen Shaughnessy on April 26. Curtis wrote, "MMTLP, here the theme, transparency and accountability, Financial Committee and GOP oversight. You've been thoroughly educated on the wrongdoings with MMTLP. The regulatory bodies have no interest in performing their core duties. Set a date for hearing. Doing nothing is akin to political suicide." And let me show you what did Syntax Queen of the Metaverse write. "Thanks to the MMTLP army, Congress has been fully educated on the infestation of counterfeit shares within our capital markets. It wasn't new to our situation either. They failed with GameStop and AMC by holding a kangaroo court hearing where they failed to pull the trading data and hold bad actors like Citadel accountable, blaming retail instead. See the CRS Congressional Research Reports." So here we are. This problem is not going away. Instead, it is growing. But now we have made power allies. I'm so grateful for David News, and it was beautiful to hear him use terms like transparency, accountability, and referring to naked shorting as counterfeiting of US securities. I think we have to find our general for this movement. It's time to win this war. And guys, this is how we can do it. We have to use any possible ways how we can spread this information to as many people as we can. And here you can see that, for example, Patrick Bet-Davis, who is the host of PBD podcast, made this tweet 15 hours ago. Who would you like to see on the podcast next? And let me show you that his Twitter audience is almost 1 million people. Definitely, we have to use all possible ways how we can spread this information to as many people as we can. And as you can see, Lowell Everly Music wrote this. "David News and John Burda together to discuss the MMTLP and DJT issue surrounding naked short selling currently going on. Over 100 congressional members have supported the MMTLP issue in a letter to the SEC with no response. demanding answers to why we were halted over 17 months ago and a share count. Now that Donald Trump company GJT names MMTLP in a letter as support to why they are being attacked, it's time to bring this issue to Americans. Let's do this, Pat. We have an army over here and have been battling for share count for 17 months. Retail investors are behind this, and you can truly break this story. On top of that, you can see that John Burda reposted this tweet. This means he is ready to attend to this podcast, and definitely he's ready to tell this story from his point of view in regards to our saga. On top of that, guys, Junk Savvy also answered to this tweet, and she wrote this: David Nunes, John Burda, Johnny Tobacco to discuss the counterfeit shares, destroying American companies, the stock market, economy, national security, pension funds, retirement accounts, and more. Everybody knows about this and are trying to speak out. Have you heard of the MMTLP fiasco? Regulators violated their own rules and conspired with the market cartel to defraud investors to prevent the largest transfer of wealth from the 1% to the 99%. It is bigger than Madoff, FTX, and Silicon Valley Bank combined. The MMTLP army has had their assets frozen for more than 500 days with no answers or resolution. And guys, definitely we have to contact to any possible public person who can use our case in order to make podcasts, video, any type of any sort of articles, and so on and so forth. That is why, guys, it is the first call to action from today's video. On top of that, let me show you this. Richard Hoffman will make a live stream on May the 1st, 7:30 Eastern Time, and the special guest for this live stream will be Kristen Shaughnessy. And definitely, she has a lot of information, and she is extremely knowledgeable person in regards to naked shorting activity and how to fight against these naked shorts, and she knows a lot from other countries. She has a lot of experience, and she knows a lot how other countries are trying to fight against this issue. On top of that, let me show you this. Junk Savvy pinned this tweet, and it is a message to market cartel. The MMTLP fiasco is a problem, a serious problem. You know it. We know it. The regulators know it. Now, Congress knows it. Investors didn't create it. You did. You agreed to flood the US and global capital markets with counterfeit shares. You agreed to put markets, the economy, and our national security at risk. Your greed exposed you. We see you, and soon the entire world will see you. The MMTLP fiasco is a serious problem, and we need serious people to solve it. If you want to talk about so-called conspiracies, you better come at us with more than the assets this, CEOs that, pump this, dump that, squeeze. You better come at us with more than a rat group of degenerate media personalities and market participants bought and paid for factless shields, discredited articles from pay-to-play media, and even a thin-skinned professor. If you want to talk about the MMTLP fiasco, fine. Just tell us where and when, and we are there. Now it's time for serious people fighting for transparent, legitimate, and principled markets. Your time is up. Our ticker is MMTLP. We are warriors. We are not going away. And guys, with all our efforts, don't you think that someone from Congress is trying to push our case down? And I have extremely interesting update from Liz from Wisconsin, and she wrote this in regards to Patrick McHenry and his office. So she wrote this just a couple of days ago. She said, just called Patrick McHenry DC office and was told his office does not deal with MMTLP. How ridiculous is that? It's a national issue, and that I should call the finance committee at this telephone number to address my concerns. I firmly believe McHenry is the gatekeeper that is preventing us a hearing date and our resolution to this fiasco. He refused to sign the committee letter opposing the 15 members of the committee in which he is a chairman. He also refused to sign the open letter, where 74 of his colleagues agreed we need answers. I could bet my life that at the end of this term, he will be working for a hedge fund, most likely Citadel in my opinion. That should be a crime punishable to the full extent. He is deliberately interfering for personal gain. You, sir, have taken more than just time away from us. You should be ashamed for yourself, and I pray you get whatever you deserve. Americans have lost their lives, marriages, and their homes. Shame on you. And this is a quite strong statement. Definitely, these facts that she mentioned in the second paragraph of her statement is 100% true. And why in the world it is happening? Definitely, we might assume that he is on other side and he's trying to push our case down. That is why, guys, this opportunity is pretty much a lifetime opportunity for MMTLP community, and we have to use the DJT case in our favor to win this battle. That is why, guys, call to your Congress members. The second call to action is still the same. Call to your congressman's office and ask your representative to contact James Comer's office to express support for an MMTLP congressional hearing. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay